What's up, SLA family? Welcome back to another Solo Leveling Arise video. So we have one more thing I want to talk about before the actual event of the new Workshop of Brilliant Light drops and Maelyn Fisher drops with it. We've obviously had that officially announced. A couple things obviously to note. We did see that they are going to have a summer event. Some people were asking, hey, is Emma's outfit going to be free? Maybe. So these summer events usually come with some free outfits. There's no leaks about it right now or anything. We're probably going to see either Emma's be for free or hers will be a paid one, and then another free one will be along the way. Maybe a Jinu outfit, for example. Maybe he'll wear some shorts and show off his abs. Who knows, right? We'll see what happens, but a lot of things are coming down the pipe very soon, and I'm only imagining it's going to start happening as soon as Alicia's banner is close to ending. That's usually how they run these things. When one banner ends, especially when it's a banner that makes the money, another banner has to take its place. So, of course, they can make a little bit more money. Common business practice. So, expect it to come very, very soon. I would imagine in the next 4 to 5 days, we'll probably see the update. Probably in a few days, we'll notice that they'll announce some form of a maintenance window. All right? So, with that being said, the topic at hand here is an important one. So, we did an initial review of Alicia when she came out. We did the testing. Quite honestly, I'm proud to say I was bang on. We did the testing from A0 to A5, and we said where the sweet spot was for free to play and where obviously how powerful she is. We obviously know that A2 is her quote unquote sweet spot, right? I use that word a lot, but it is what it is. So free to play should be trying to push for that. And then of course for pay to win players, A5 is when you see the really huge jump for her, where she can just constantly freeze everything and just destroy things in her path. It's safe to say now, after using her on both accounts as an A2 free to play player and an A5 pay-to-win player, this unit here is easily one of the, if not the most fun unit to play with, my opinion, personally. Not only is she fun to play with, though, she's also one of the most powerful DPS in the game, bar none. We're talking about whether it's destroying Cerberus or, non-elemental beings or even beings that don't even have a weakness to water. She just brings so much to the table. So I want to bring back the concept of, is Alicia mandatory or not? So I'm going to talk a little bit about this and give you guys my full breakdown now that I've had, I don't know how many days, 19 or 17 days maybe to play with her now, maybe 16, right? However long she's been out for. And I can comfortably say on both accounts, whether it's free to play or pay to win, she has dominated in every possible part of the game. Doesn't matter what I've played. Whether she's a support, she's incredible. Not only does she freeze, she removes debuffs, she gives you a shield. Utility, DPS rolled into one. Okay? Now, she doesn't obviously do any debuffs on the opponents, like Cha, for example, which does Branded or Min, but that shield is so damn powerful on you. And not only that, the fact that it removes debuffs is an extra layer that only one other unit can do in this game, and that is Parkeegan with her breeze effect. Okay? So, very, very important to note, one of the best support units in the game by far. When it comes down to clearing mobs and waves, there's nobody better than her except for one unit, that's Emma. Emma's the only other unit in this game that gets even remotely close to Cha. Now, where Emma fails, whereas where Cha succeeds. Emma's core attack, as strong as it is, it's a straight linear line attack. Where for Alicia, sorry, did I say Emma? Making sure I'm saying these names correctly. But where the difference with Alicia is, not only does she have a massive AoE, a vacuum attack when her tornado, and also a shield that she provides herself and the rest of the team, her core attack is huge. We're talking about literally a full-on screen attack almost. You can take out, I think I've showed you guys in the Gates video, where she takes out zombies from portals from left to right, easily, by herself. And on top of that, she stacks Bitter Cold Frost, which makes your core attack hit up to 160% more. Insane amounts of damage, okay? Now, we've done testing, right? The testing is still accurate. I've gone ahead and still redone testing with Sa, and I've done testing with Cha, and I've done testing with Alicia. Sa, at the same level, and at A1 plus, if you compare A1 Alicia to so let's just do the comparison. A0 Alicia versus A0 Cha, A0 Alicia wins by far when it comes down to DPS. A1 to A1, it's neck and neck, right? Because Sa can just spam her skills and it's 150% more damage on every skill that she does. So she does wild amounts of damage. Where they differ, of course, is from a utility perspective. So I did say before that Alicia was optional if you had Sa. I still believe that, but I'm going to come out and say this now. You'd be crazy still not to go for her. right? Like I said to you before, it should no longer be a comparison between Sa and Alicia. It should now just be a comparison for the top spot for DPS, and Alicia is right up there. Right up there. Doesn't matter whether you're fighting water, earth, wind, fire, heart. With all my powers combined, I'm Captain Planet. It doesn't matter if you're doing any of that stuff, right? It all that matters is to know that she is always going to be top DPS dog if Cha's not around. Like, and it's very close even when Cha is around. Now, how do I know this? Well, I've done a lot of the PODs, right? So the power of destruction, the dragon fight. I've done non-water days where she's in a team without Cha. I always end up doing better with Alicia without Cha in the team versus Cha being on a different team. So those are always my neck and neck comparisons because Cha is my best DPS, Alicia is my second best DPS, and when it comes down to actual like performance on a team with Jinnu, Alicia tends to do better in raids for me personally, and that's also in gems, that's also in POD, and that's also in any gates that require you to do them in a raid format. When it comes down to support, it's a little different, right? It all depends what you need. Cha does incredible damage as well too, but her branded debuff is like one of the best debuffs in the game, if not the best debuff in the game. So for me personally, I think Cha wins the support, but not by much, right? I mean, the fact that you get a debuff remover and you get a shielder and you get a full-on freeze and DPS at the same time, it's hard to say no to that. It's pretty much everything rolled into one. And then, of course, lastly, just the hunter modes. Anytime I've used hunter modes, she and Alicia, Cha and Alicia just destroy everything in sight. And not to mention, she does what Emma used to do for me, and that is provide a shield where those pesky little events where you have to get trophies where you don't get hit by like 13, 14 times to get a trophy, Alicia's perfect for that. That way you can avoid getting hit because you have a shield, and you guys can get those trophies way easier with Alicia in play. Now, gates, I did mention Alicia just is the queen of gates. She will destroy every gold gate you possibly have, and it's not even a comparison, guys. It's just crazy how much stronger she is than everybody else when it comes down to gates. And I'll just show you guys a quick example of that right here, right? So, with that all being said, with everything we just discussed, should you pull for Alicia before she ends? So I'm gonna answer this in two ways, okay? If you have a powerful Cha and you have a very powerful Sa, I still think you're okay. I don't think you need to get Alicia, but I would be crazy to say that she isn't worth it. She is absolutely worth every bit of investment for her. Now, with that being said, where do free-to-play stop? As I mentioned, free-to-play players, you guys ask me this all the time. Payne, what's the best place for her for a free-to-play? Well, the best time to stop for her, as you can see, I'm destroying everything right now, is going to actually end up being A2. So if you can get her to A2, then you're in a good spot, okay? Now, a lot of you guys have also been asking another question. Payne, is she better than Mei Lin? I have no freaking clue. That is a question I cannot answer for you right now. So you're going to have to hold off on that one, guys, till Mei Lin comes out, because I don't know her kit, and apparently neither does everybody else. So just hold off on that one. You guys can see, utterly destroyed it. No idea how Mei Lin's going to play out. Now, from my understanding and from the word we're getting, she's going to be a support unit rather than a DPS. So if you already have good support, then you may want to consider pushing Alicia to A2. If you don't have good support and you want to just get every unit out there, then obviously you want to save for Mei Lin. Now, remember, Alicia will most likely be, I say the word most likely because I'm not 100% sure yet until I see what they do with Cha. If Cha is added to the custom banner when Alicia's gone, then it's safe to say that we will expect the same treatment for Alicia when she is then being added to the custom banner as well too. So you can eventually pull for her again using black tickets rather than limited tickets. But with all that being said, I think Alicia is a crazy unit to pass up. Is she a must-have? I'm going to be honest, still going to go with the no. But I will say this, if you don't have Cha, Alicia is a must-have. Absolutely a must-have. You are missing a massive amount of DPS by not having her on your roster. But if you have Cha, and you have Sa, and you have Nam, Alicia is incredible. But she's not a necessity. But I still think you're crazy to pass her up. Take that how you will, okay? So you can live without her, but you'd be crazy to pass it up. It's like, let's put it this way. It's like you have the option to keep your Honda, or somebody offers you a Porsche for a little bit of, extra cost. And it sets you back for a couple months. Maybe it'll set you back perhaps I don't know, let's just say an Acura. You'd probably take the Porsche, right? Alicia's your Porsche, right? Put it that way in car terms. So she's just an incredible unit to go for. So I don't want you guys to miss out on getting her on my, because I'm telling you she's optional. I'm just saying she's optional, yes, but she's also incredibly powerful. Like, we're talking about, it'll make a huge difference to your account. Powerful. And the only reason why I'm saying she's not a must-have is because brand new content is coming. And with that being said, if you already have a lot of water units, you'll probably be fine. But Alicia will make your life a lot easier in places like Demon Castle and the new workshop of Brilliant Light, which Vulcan is actually weak to water. If you're looking for a DPS, you're not going to find a better DPS than Alicia for that specific event. So keep that in mind. Again, I don't know what Maylin's about. Maybe she'll be better. Maybe she'll be worse. But for now, Alicia is top dog when it comes down to water DPS by a mile. By a mile. And that's only if you don't have an A5 SAW. A5 SAW, very, very equivalent in terms of damage. And I've gone ahead and retested the whole situation out. With the proper gear, SAW does just as much damage and also breaks, right? And gives you a shield. So, can't go wrong with either of them. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you guys clear as mud, I hope. I hope I helped a little bit at least. So look at your account, listen to what I said, reassess your situation, and if you haven't pulled for her because you've been saving for Thomas, for example, you might be waiting a while, guys. I have no idea when he's going to come. Nobody does, because that's another question I keep getting answered, or keep getting asked, and I don't have an answer for. So don't stunt your growth in your account just because you're waiting for a specific unit. These units will take you very, very far. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.